today's video we're comparing the new on 4K Pro versus the original on 4K Pro, and this is all to answer one big question. Is it actually an upgrade, or is it just Walmart basically selling you the same streaming box with a few extra features? And so we're going to jump right into it. If you're new to the channel, subscribe, smash the notification bell. Let's go. Alright, so first up, let's talk about the design. The new model definitely looks more premium in my opinion. It's a little bit sleeker, a little bit thinner. I do feel like the placements and just how it's designed, there is a better looking system. To me, the original 4K does look decent, but the refreshed version just feels more modern and more in line with devices like the Google TV Streamer 4K. So like I said, the newer model is a little bit more polished overall, but honestly, most people watching this doesn't really care about what they look like. They're gonna stick them inside the cabinet and just start using it. Before we jump over to the performance, let's talk about the remote itself. So as far as the remotes, really is gonna be identical remote unless you're one of the early adopters of the original on 4K Pro that didn't get a remote with the backlight feature. So unfortunately, I was one of those people. So my first on does not have the backlight feature, but I know that some people actually received the upgraded remote. So if you're someone who received the upgraded remote, they're going to be identical. If you're someone like me, you probably prefer the newer remote because for the most part, the standard is going to be a backlit remote itself. As far as the specs breakdown, here's where things get a little bit interesting in my opinion. Both devices still include 3 gigs of RAM, 32 gigs of storage, Dolby Vision, Dolby Atmos, Wi-Fi 6, Ethernet, as well as Google TV. Now, I should clarify that neither of them have gigabit Ethernet. Both of them is going to have 10100 or 100 megabits per second max, so definitely keep that in mind. And one move that they actually made on a new Streaming Pro is they moved away from the USB 3 port and they went back to USB 2, which is going to give you slower speed. On paper, both devices look similar, but the rumored big change is the processor. So the original on 4K Pro using an older Amlogic chipset running around 2 GHz. The newer refresh model appears to use the newer Amlogic S905 X5M platform clocked around 2.5 GHz with a Mali G310 GPU, and that is where we finally start seeing some meaningful performance gain. So let's quickly talk about the benchmark. I fortunately benchmarked both of these devices and this wasn't even close. The older device scored about a 584, while the newer device scored around a 1600. So almost 3 times as far as just pure performance, and a lot of this can be attributed to the upgraded CPU on the newer device. As far as this real world performance, this is definitely an important part in real everyday use. The difference is definitely noticeable, but not all the way dramatic. So the newer model is going to boot into the OS a little bit faster. It's also going to open apps a little bit faster, smoother navigation, handles the multitask a little bit better, has less stutter switching between heavy applications, but to me the current 4K already run fine. So if you don't have the newer one to put it next to it, then you're probably not going to notice the difference. Now you probably won't suddenly feel like your old box is slow. Netflix, YouTube, Plex, your IPTV, Kodi still runs very well on the original. The newer box again just feel a little bit faster and a little bit more refined. As far as just the power user section, these are folks that are running heavy applications, whether it's IPTV, Kodi bills, retro games, lots of background applications. They're just constantly multitasking. The newer processor and GPU definitely is going to help, and you're definitely going to notice a difference. Now, community testing has shown that the newer models is handling heavier workload faster than the original on device. I even put the new on against the on 4K Plus, which is a faster device than the original Pro, and it still beat even the 4K Plus. So as far as just the comparison to the older on, because the newer on includes Thread and Matter support, it also doubles as a much better smart hub, so it's no longer just a streaming box. As far as the Android version, both are going to be running Android 14, although rollout has been a little bit messy for some users. Some people reported improved responsiveness after updating, while others experienced bugs and update issues. But overall, Android 14 does seem just to improve smoothness a bit on the original on 4K Pro. The question is, should you upgrade? So my final take is, if you already own the original Pro, I honestly don't think that an update is mandatory. The old model is still one of the best budget streaming devices out that you can buy. That's if you can find it in stores. We know that Walmart pretty much removed this older box from all of the stores. So this is more for folks that already own it, that's thinking about upgrading. It's probably not worth doing, but if you're in the market anyway, definitely go for the new 4K Pro. So now I'm going to kick it over to you guys. I want to hear your comments. Are you sticking with the original 4K Pro? That's if you already own it. Or are you upgrading to the new model? Drop your thoughts in the comment section. Of course, I'll leave links to all my reviews of the new on 4K Pro, the new on 4K stick in the description. And definitely, if this video helped you, hit the thumbs up, hit the subscribe button. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.